الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Wednesday we talk about some of the lessons from Sirah al-Nabi alayhi salatu wassalam, just to follow his footsteps as we were ordered in Surah Al-Ahzab and different surahs in the Quran. لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. You have the best example in Rasulullah alayhi salatu wassalam. He's our role model. So we have to follow his footsteps. One of the lessons we learn from the beginning of the matter of da'wah, فترة انقطاع الوحي. This period of time in which al-wahy, the revelation, was delayed. After Angel Jibreel came to Prophet ﷺ in غار حراء, فقال له اقرأ, said to him, read 3 times. And then Prophet ﷺ, every time he's saying, I can't read, I don't know how to read. And then the Angel Jibreel says in the first time, اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق, and so on. And then he returned to Khadija. Khadija strengthens his heart. And then Waraqa ibn Nawfal, the cousin of Khadija radiallahu anha, he's giving the comfort to Prophet ﷺ because he is the coming prophet. That's why they say, نُبِّئَ النَّبِي عليه الصلاة والسلام بِإِقْرَأ. He got the glad tidings of the prophethood with the word iqra, the first word revealed upon Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam. Now after this, انقطع الوحي. Wahy was delayed. And this is a test, by the way, that you get the glad tidings that you're going to get something. You're so happy because you will get it. And people around you, they already know that the beginning of that thing is coming to you. You applied for it and you follow the necessary tools of getting that thing. You have the experience, you're qualified, everything, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you the glad tidings, and you're so happy with that, and suddenly it stops. And here is the test, subhanallah. Could be the person could be applying for something, and he's working on that thing, waiting for a period of time. And after waiting and waiting and waiting, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ. At the end, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills is what will happen. After the delay of al-wahy, you see that Prophet ﷺ is looking for Jibreel. Where's Jibreel? I just saw Jibreel in غار حراء. And even some narrators narrated that Prophet ﷺ tried to assassinate, and which tried to suicide. And fall or jump from a mountain, which is really weak narration, narrated from Az-Zuhri. And this is, the enemies of Islam, they use this just to spread their misconceptions regarding the deen. But this is weak narration, this did not happen. But Prophet ﷺ is thinking about that matter. And you look at yourself, when you intend to do something, and then so you'd make dua, you look for that thing and you're waiting for it, and subhanallah, it stops and it's delayed. And it's one of the tests. Allah is testing you, is testing your will, is testing your faith, is testing your belief in Him. And we find this in dua, that you ask Allah a lot of things, and then at the end, you're looking, where is that thing? Ya Allah, you find, completely different thing. Allah makes it, subhanahu wa ta'ala, because He does the best for us. He does the best for us. And that's why the person, he shouldn't be hasty at all, as we were talking on Friday. La ajala min ash-shaytan ikhwan. That to become hasty, this is from a shaitan. To do this, to do that, it's not your will. It's not you who are doing it. He's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's doing what He wishes at the time He wills, in an appointed time, certain time. He knows, we don't know. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. He's al-alim al-hakim. And then the Prophet ﷺ, he's walking in the road, and suddenly he sees Jibreel sitting in a great throne in the heavens, between the heavens and the earth. Something amazing to expand the chest of the Prophet ﷺ again. That suddenly, finally I see Jibreel, but he says, فَجُئِثْتُ مِنْهُ فَهَوَيْتُ عَلَى الْأَرْضِ. Nabi ﷺ was frightened. So he fell on the ground, frightening ﷺ, and then went back quickly to his house. Cover me. And then Allah revealed upon him, يَا أَيُّهَا الْمُدَّثِّرْ قُمْ فَأَنذِرْ. O you who are covered, stand up and tell people about the deen. Tell people about the religion. Subhanallah, stand up. So the first verse to be revealed in the Quran, which came with prophethood, the glad tidings of the prophethood, was read. And to read, you can't read while you're sitting, or sleepy, or lazy, wasting your time. How can I read? I want to learn Arabic, for example. Let's learn Arabic, Sheikh. Okay, for 3 years you're telling me to learn Arabic, and you didn't start yet. Sheikh, let's read Quran and learn Quran. You didn't start the Quran yet. For years you're doing it. Alhamdulillah, I have one of the students, he's reading, for 5 years he's reading the Quran. Alhamdulillah, he's about to finish in like 2 months. Taken twice in the week. Half of the ruba'. Just half of the ruba' he's taking the lesson twice a week, but he's consistent. And after 5 years, he's doing it in the coming months, subhanAllah. Why? Because he's consistent in what he is doing. He's not lazy, he's not delaying. If you start something, so quick and so on and so active, and then you stop it, you do nothing. لذلك النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام يقول إيه؟ يقول أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل. The best deed Allah loves is the consistent, the genuine deed that you do it always, even if it's little. أنت تحافظ على قيام الليل 2 ركعة, you keep قيام الليل 2 ركعة, that's amazing, keep it the whole year. And you pray صلاة الوتر 1 ركعة, that's amazing, keep it the whole year. This is amazing. You keep something amazing. But if you pray 13 rak'ah and then you don't pray anymore, that's so bad. You cut the deed and Allah cuts the ajr. Subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Prophet ﷺ, the second order he received from Allah after the first order of the prophethood, he said, Ya ayyuhal mudaththir, qum fa'anzir, stand up. You want to achieve the goal of the prophethood, stand up. You can't achieve it while you're sitting, if you're going to be lazy, if you're not going to be active, if you're not going to work on it hard. You have to work on it hard to accomplish the mission. And subhanAllah, in 23 years, Nabi alayhi sallam struggling, sacrificing, is doing everything. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says at the end, اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي. Mission accomplished. Allahu Akbar. After 23 years, Nabi alayhi sallam didn't know. After qum fa'anzir, stand up and tell people and warn them against, the things that will destroy them. Warn people, tell them about the religion. He didn't know how long he is going to live. And he didn't ask, oh Allah, how long am I going to tell people about the religion? And how long is this mission will continue? And I don't know, Ya Allah, if I'm going to stay here in Mecca or not. However, he stayed in Mecca 13 years sacrificing. And he didn't say one word, Ya Allah, that's too much, Ya Allah, just take me, that's it. No. He's working. قُمْ فَأَنذِرْ قَامَ النَّبِيُّ عَلَيْهِ الصَّلَاةُ وَالسَّلَامُ حَتَّى مَاتَ عليه الصلاة والسلام. He kept standing, telling people, warning them, till he died, alayhi salatu wasalam. ما قصر رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. He was never lazy. One day, the best one, the most active one, the most mindful of Allah subhanahu, the most fearful of Allah, leading people, telling them, teaching them. And at the same time, he is leading the battles, and he's planning, and he's controlling the land, and he's judging between people, and he's the best husband, he's the best leader, everything. Nabi alayhi salam, perfect in it. Because he listened to Allah's order. قُمْ فَأَنذِرْ. Subhanallah, يَقُومُ اللَّيْلَ كُلَّ. Nabi alayhi salam, كَانَ قِيَامُ اللَّيْلِ فِي حَقِّهِ فَرْض. At the beginning of Islam, the Prophet alayhi salam, night prayer was obligation on him. And then during the day, he's telling people, he's teaching people, he's doing this and so on. And he's receiving the message. He's receiving a weighty speech. كما قال الله عز وجل إن سنلقي عليك قولا ثقيلا. يعني تقول عائشة رضي الله عنها كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم كان جبريل يفصل عن النبي عليه الصلاة والسلام وإن جبينه لا يتفصد عرقه. That في الليلة الباردة, in the night which is very cold, Nabi alayhi salam, he's sweating because of the coming of Jibreel. Very hard, قولا ثقيلا, very heavy, weighty speech that comes to Prophet alayhi salam, and he's struggling just to keep it, just to deliver it, just to accomplish the mission, just to deliver to us this deen. And today, subhanallah, where are we from the Quran? It's easy. We don't even open the books. We don't even know the meanings of the Quran, the message of the Quran. Today we had some brothers, they came from high school tour. Students, they came to the masjid at the morning, alhamdulillah, like 20 people, they came, 20 students, they came and they asked, at the end of the tour, they asked, these misconceptions that we hear about Islam, why do you think we have it? I said, because the main purpose, the main reason we have it, because people, when they read Islam, they don't read it from its main source. They just take Islam from the mass media. And this is our mission, especially when we are in a non-Muslim country. We need to deliver this book to people. If you just remove the cover and don't tell them about that this is Quran, and you tell them, okay, can you read this book for me, please? And he reads the book, he will find something amazing. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot. So many times. They just read the Quran from the sources of the Quran, and they don't have to have sophisticated dialogues and conversations, comparison dialogues in comparative religions and so on. It's so easy, so simple. Tell them about the deen from the Quran, from the source of the Quran. Tell people about the Quran. قولا ثقيلا. It includes everything that person needs. It includes everything the person needs. That's our mission, just to deliver the Quran. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's why Prophet he was doing his best to get the Quran. Even he was, hasty with Jibreel. Jibreel is saying a word. Prophet he says the word directly after it. And that's why Allah said to him in Surah Al-Qiyamah, لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به. Do not be hasty in taking the word from Jibreel. Just to take it quickly. Take it easy. I will give it to you. But Prophet ﷺ, he was trying not to miss any letter. And he was worried in this regard because it's a big amana. Delivering the deen is a big amana. And you're delivering the deen in the house. We're delivering the deen in the job, in the career. We're delivering it in the streets while you're driving, everywhere you go. If you're shopping, we're delivering the deen. You're an image of the deen. Da'iyya lil-Islam, with your thawb, with your paints, with your shirts, with your beard, with your reading, with your morals, with everything you have. You're, making announcements and telling people, inviting them to Islam just through what you have, the normal things that you have. So Prophet ﷺ, he was trying to get a word by word from Jibreel directly. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to him, take it easy. لا تحرك به لسانك لتعجل به. إن علينا جمعه وقرآنه. It's our mission to collect this Quran in your heart. فإذا قرأناه فاتبع قرآنه. When we finish the reading, when Jibreel finishes the reading, so take it and you will find it in your heart. And that will happen after that. Whenever Jibreel comes to the Prophet ﷺ, he would read the verses, and after he finishes, the Prophet ﷺ, he reads and he finds the Quran is in his heart. Just focusing, depending on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also, if we want to get the Quran, we need to focus with the Quran. We need to give some time to the Quran, to struggle, just like the Prophet ﷺ, he was doing that. He was doing his best to get the Quran, not to get rid of the Quran, not to stay away from the Quran, not just to be, very far from the Quran. Prophet ﷺ, he was doing his best to get the Quran because that's the source of Islam. If we deliver it in the right way to people, people know about Islam, the true Islam, that came to save my mind, my religion, my money, properties, and my honor, and everything, the blood that Islam came with. That's the message of the delay of the revelation, that we get it from the Sirah. And then after that, Prophet ﷺ, after he got the order, he started to call people to Islam, but in a secret manner. Everyone, he's telling them about Islam in a secret way, which is called the Da'wah Siriyah. 3 years, spending the 3 years calling people secretly. Nobody knows what Prophet ﷺ is doing, just to deliver the message. It's going to take time. How did Prophet ﷺ make it? We know that inshallah in the next time, and we get the lesson بإذن الله عز وجل. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يغفر لنا وأن يرحمنا وأن يهدينا سواء السبيل وأن يردنا إلى دين مردا جميلا. اللهم خذ بنا وصينا إليك أخذ الكرام عليك. اللهم أعنا على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. اللهم أنجي إخواننا في فلسطين وفي لبنان وفي السودان. اللهم فرج عنهم الكرب يا منان. اللهم إنهم حفاة فاحملهم، عراة فاكسهم، جياع فأشبعهم، مرضى فداويهم. اللهم تقبل من مات منهم في الشهداء. اللهم ارفع مقتك وغضبك عنا. اللهم عليك بهؤلاء الأعداء فإنهم لا يعجزونك. اللهم أحصهم عددا وقتلهم بددا ولا تبق منهم أحدا. ربنا إننا مغلوبون فانتصر. وصل اللهم بارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم، وجزاكم الله خيرا. الحمد لله رب العالمين.